Hey everyone, today in the Chrono Sanctuary, we're recreating a bit of that Land Before Time magic, filling the Great Valley with almost every herbivore species in Jurassic World Evolution 3, and building a calm and living sanctuary where they can all roam together. So, let's get started. Alright, we are back in the Chrono Sanctuary, and the Great Valley is looking just as amazing as last time. And I can't wait to get today's episode going because I believe we're going to add the most amount of dinosaurs that I've ever added in not just a park, but a habitat and enclosure itself. So this is going to be pretty fun. I wanted to show you guys something beforehand. I created this off camera after the last episode. For some reason, I had made a version of this and didn't realize I didn't save it. And when I came back into the game today, none of this was here. And I was like, what's going on here? I'm missing something. And so just made a new version of it. But for some reason, I kind of like it a little better. It's a little more tight looking than the other one, the first version of it. I know you guys didn't see it too much, maybe a bit in the intro of the last episode, but I'm really happy with this. Basically, the first thing guests will see as they enter the Great Valley. And speaking of the Great Valley, we're going to add as many herbivore species as we can in here and see if we can fill this up. I feel like transportation is going to be a lot of what today's episode is. Hopefully not, because while they're moving, we'll figure out everyone's position and where everybody is. I would like for them to all move around together, the different what do they call it, herds, browsing throughout the valley, and it'd be kind of cool to see that. So hopefully we can get that done today. First, we're gonna actually introduce Ducky and a amazing commenter. Let me know that I can actually use, I don't know how to say their name, so we're gonna go in here. They said this would probably be the closest. I think the commenter's name was Emily, and then it was dash something new. The second part of your username, I wasn't sure how to say it. So, but your first name is, or first part is Emily, so that's pretty easy. They had said the this guy right here. Parasaurolophus. Yeah, that's not a bad option. I think we had looked at this at the last episode, and I had said that the crest might be a little too large on this guy compared to Ducky and his species. He or she, I can't remember if Ducky was a he or she. But it looks like this really is the closest. So Emily, you're right. We're definitely gonna modify this and get it synthesized. Now, Ducky does have a pretty greenish body like color, and then a bit of a, I want to say like off-white tan underbelly. So I wonder, I'm not seeing much of a change here. Yeah, this is a little too dark green. Oh, yeah, that would work, but that might be the closest we get it. I don't think, I was looking at what the pattern change is, but it's right here. Ducky doesn't really have much of a pattern going on. So if we can get as neutral as possible, I think that's our best bet. Let's do the same thing here. For the males, we'll do, that's pretty cool. We'll do that. Okay. Go ahead and begin that task. And we'll basically complete the group, right? Littlefoot's group, I believe. I hope we're right. We'll do 3. How many do we have? 5? We'll do 2 males, 3 females. Yep. Okay. Make sure I had that right. Alright. Oh, that's gonna get synthesized very quickly. I wonder if we keep adding them in this part of the valley and then start introducing some more of the species you don't see too much in Land Before Time towards the back of the valley. If we can call this the back of the valley. But I feel like that might be a good idea. Alright, where are you? Let's go ahead and airlift you. And we'll go ahead and airlift them right near Sarah's area.
En route to collect the asset. Asset collection request received.
Yes, perfect. And while that's going on, we'll go ahead and synthesize another one. Can I get actually an additional A? Yep. And since we don't need this other stuff, we still get the rare storms. We'll just make sure we're ready for those as well. Have I... There's something I realized last time. I have not been adding the... Oops. How do I get out of this? I've not been adding these ranger posts. Probably not a good idea not to have somebody check on them, right? Try to have them as tucked away as we can get them. Why is emergency shelter open? Okay. Yeah, that should be pretty good for now. Where are the emergency shelters? Are they just all in there right now? Why were they in there? I don't remember closing the shelters for some reason. That's kind of odd. Okay. Let's see, let's go ahead and check out what they look like. They're pretty decent sized, actually. We'll see what they look like against or up against these guys. Where are... There's a juvenile. Where is Sarah?
The unique crest of the Parasaurolophus isn't just majestic, but functional too. Its uses are myriad, from communication to thermal regulation. Evolution is quite the problem solver.
That's pretty cool. Oh, there you are. I think that's you. Yep. Hello. Look at you, goofball, running. Okay. And Littlefoot. There you are. What's up, buddy? The star of the show. Taking a nap? Alright, we'll let you take a nap. Love that they hang out over there. And where's Spike? I bet you Spike is taking a nap. Nope, he's over here. No, that's not Spike. Did we have 4 juveniles for the Stegosaurus? Stegosaurus, right? Yeah. Where's your brother? Where? Spike? Are you here with us? Wait, something popped up over here. I feel like he is somewhere in here. Oh, there you are. Where'd you come from? Didn't I look over there? Aw. Yeah, I think that this was the best choice for a Spike right here. Looks very similar. Or as close as we can get it. Okay. And I did want to start getting another herbivore started. I'm sure there are other ones planted here.
Asset
We're gonna go
transportation
ahead and get you guys a nest going. Well, as you need groundnut, so let's make sure you have that. Okay. And are they medium size? Reconsider them. That's hidden? Perfect. Alright. This is gonna be very interesting. I don't know how we're gonna get all these guys in there. Okay. Definitely gotta get a Brachiosaurus in. And without focusing too much on color schemes and such, we'll do random. I just feel like the long necks would be so, like, if you have so many of them, that'd be so cool to see. Oh, these guys are cool. A bunch of these guys, I feel like they would be a pretty large herd. Be a good idea. Okay. Go ahead and start that. We will need some more scientists. Although, don't... What if I turn off the setting for that? Because it's not really our focus here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. I mean, okay, how many are in here actually? 1, 2. Do you guys want to see me count this? I'll be right back. Okay, so there are 45 herbivore species. I don't know if we could actually get all of them in there. That would be... Alright, we're gonna try getting as close as possible. Okay, these guys are really cool. Super slow. Go ahead and select these eggs. Oh. Didn't I call you guys an alien before? Pretty sure I did. Okay. Do we have... We do have same one of that. 3 males, 3 females? Perfect. That's so cool. That's an alien. Tell me that's not an alien right there. Okay. 2 males, 2 females. I mean, what am I talking about? 1 male, 1 female. Okay. This was the Dinosaurs? Yeah. Go ahead and start introducing the Dinosaurs right about here.
Asset collection request received.
And this should be ready too. 1 of each. Ooh, the female. Yeah. So it's only 2 females. Unfit, antisocial, unfit, what kind of negative traits are these? I get it. I think you guys just like your privacy, so we'll have to definitely put you guys in a spot that, you know, you don't get too irritated. Oh, I just did a regular. Alright, you know what? We do need to do some traditional releases.
We are pleased to welcome a Dinosaurus to the park.
I mean, they're so cool. I'm glad we did it actually. No regrets. Is that the Dinosaurs that's being flung in the background? Activation completed. Awesome. And was only 2, right? I think so. What are you guys waiting for? Oh, so some of them... Am I missing something here? I believe we already have the Apatosaurus, which is Littlefoot's family. These guys. We definitely have not added these guys before.
Archaeornithomimus.
Yeah, I'm... Can you guys say that name? I'm not even gonna try.
Archaeornithomimus.
Archaeornithomimus. Okay, not bad. We got it, kind of. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this the randomized skin color and pattern color. Personally, I do. I think it's pretty fun. You don't know what you're gonna get. Okay, these guys are being... I think homeboy whip... Nope, he's sleeping. Okay. Is that a he? Yes. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the possible mingling of some dinosaurs, if that's happening. Here's Ducky's family, and Ducky will be here in 3 minutes. Alright, so we'll keep an eye on that. These guys are really cool though. I don't think we've added the Parasaurolophus in any of our parks yet. But the crest on top of their heads are very, very cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and check on, I believe Dinosaurs is coming through right now. Can't click on that midair. And we had said we'll move them here. As I'm getting them transferred into the Great Valley, I'm gonna try to get their environment suitable for them, add some nest and such, because if I try to do that towards the end, that can be a little bit difficult.
Asset delivered.
I feel like, yeah, if we just do it one by one, it should probably make our job easier. We'll see. I just can't wait to the end result because it's gonna be a lot of dinosaurs, you guys. Okay, missing ground fiber. Water. But I guess we can make like maybe a pond or extend it from here. Okay, ground fiber.
Confirming asset delivery.
And maybe just a small little pond here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of this going on. Okay. Where did you go? There you are. I saw some adult population too. Okay. That's not going to be a problem once they all land. Not worried about that.
Asset delivered.
30 seconds on Ducky. Let's go ahead and make sure these guys are ready. Okay, we got a lot of them. Oh, getting very like raptor kind of vibes. Okay. We got 3 males, 3 females. Perfect. So it looks like they can't do via airlift until we tranquilize them. Okay. Or all the helicopters are being used, I believe. Oh, these guys look pretty cool, actually. I like the little horns on the side of his face.
Asset for release.
You can tell by his face that he appreciates his privacy and quietness.
To the park.
They are pretty big, it looks like. hope you guys can hear like their thumping. It's one of my favorite features in the game. It's random, but it really is.
We are pleased to welcome the Parasaurolophus.
Okay, we're gonna have to add another response facility. Because...
This hybrid, the Ankylodicus, might look nice and docile, but it was engineered for defense. A tough armored hide, a whip-like tail with a club on the end. Yeah, this dinosaur should come with a warning tag around his neck.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know if we can tuck this back there. Maybe have the path. Let's see. We've been doing, I think, this one? Yes. Is there any way for you to maybe do tunneling? Is that a thing? I might need to smooth out the terrain here for us. Nope. Okay, maybe push it back. What am I missing here? That should be fine. Oh, you know why they're just here? Because I didn't select them from transport. That is why. Makes a lot more sense now. Okay, you guys are gonna go near this area. Yeah.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Now these guys would like their privacy, little quietness. Probably add them right here.
Collecting asset.
I don't think it gets any more private than that corner right there. Right here,
Transport.
it's a lot of noise coming through from this whole guest and staff village area. Okay. Alright, these are the small guys. We can get them maybe a populated area. So they're fine. I'm assuming the hearts just mean that they're okay with that area.
Asset has been collected.
Let's go ahead and bring them over here.
Collected. Request acknowledged.
Okay. I should just use up all the bays and synthesize. I think that'll make our job easier. Oh, I love these guys. Okay. In task. And basically taking care of those. Let's add a little more variety. Is it me, or does it look like he's got some pretty serious muscles? Right? It's like the pattern or something about him just seems like he goes to the gym. I don't know why. I could be the only one who thinks like that. Whoa, what was going on there? Okay. That should be interesting. The Diplodocus, I mean, these guys. How do you not? Dreadnoughts or Dreadnoughtus, I believe. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to have a lot of long necks in the Great Valley. Looks like it's heading that way. I'm definitely going to introduce a lot more smaller, more quicker species here too. But I think these guys really stand out. Okay. It's like a very chrome silver type of color, skin color, right? This is giving very Nordic Thor. Something about him. Kind of want to name you something from Norse mythology. Being that you're female. Trying to think of some Norse gods that are female. They're Scotty. But I don't know if that's going to work for you. Yeah. Is that albino? It's pretty cool. Now, this is a crest again, right? That is a huge crest on the males compared to the females, right? Oh, that's really cool. Okay. 2 males, 3 females. That should work. I mean, you guys, that this dinosaur, you know, wakes up at 5 a.m., sometimes 4:30. Eats a banana or something for some energy and goes to the gym. Comes back home, makes a protein shake, takes some creatine maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one seeing it. Okay. Males, females. Got a lot of stuff going on here, huh? Why? Oh, they're working on releasing? Got it. Okay. That is easy. Leave. Now is this because of the helicopters being busy? That's what I would assume. I might need to make another hatchery, to be honest. Or we make the landing point. Let me see if I can find that here. What is that called? I wonder if you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, delivery zone. Now, we open up or place down a marketplace building. We can deliver some. I'm just trying to think where we can place this, where there's some privacy, where it's not seen too much. Nope. That's going to be challenging, to be honest, because then we're transporting them throughout the valley to get them in their areas. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to do that. Okay. Some of you guys need some nest. Where are Dinosaurs? Small nest for you. No valid dinosaurs? Do they need medium? Okay. And I hope you guys like your area. It's very private. You got that premium land. You got your own custom waterfall. This here in California, this would be a very expensive home. So I think it's pretty cool. Congratulations, you guys.
Its name might be a mouthful, but the Archaeornithomimus has still managed to capture hearts and minds. And no surprise either. There's something about its bird-like stature that just feels kind of charming, you know? I have zero doubts that this one will be a real hit with our guests.
What? Wait, I kind of missed what dinosaur he was talking about there. I was trying to pay attention. And I started thinking about how I was going to lay this out. What did he say? Did he say it's not going to be a hit? Did I hear that right? And which one? Can someone let me know please at the comments? Oh wait, these are two of the same species, yep. So they're not gonna mate. Right? It was a, yep. Yeah, well I'm glad they have that space for them right there. And are any of you guys down yet? I don't see them. Is this our alien dinosaur? No, that was over there. The Dinosaurs. And these guys are pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited. And I really hope this works out, to be honest, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little sad. Okay. We connect it to over here.
Transportation underway.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Actually, before I forget, let's get a nest in for them. Is medium? They just need multiple, right? Small be fine? No. Are you showing sad face? We're about to place it down. Don't worry. And maybe... Where's this truck? Goes that way? Okay. See one right there.
Asset delivery confirmed.
If they need multiple, they're gonna... These guys are about to breed on a whole new level. This whole area... I'm really hoping they start moving over into new territory. This is not... That's shallow. I'm trying to see how to compare to deep water. So, yep. That's deep water, I believe. That's shallow. Okay. There's nothing... No points in the river where it's just cutting people, dinosaurs off from going to new spots. Alright. 5 of you guys... I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. It is, it's definitely very interesting.
Collection.
And I say interesting because not only selecting and synthesizing a lot of dinosaurs right now, but also just making it work, putting them into their own territories, seeing how they assimilate. And hopefully they all start to mingle, like you'll see herds of them moving around together. I hope, like we saw in the Sakura Reserve. It was really cool seeing them all like running around together. But that's questionable with how large the valley is, the Great Valley. We'll have to see, but it's gonna be interesting. I love the Gallimimus, I don't know why, but these guys are so cool. We're definitely adding them again. Whoa. Okay, random and random. Okay, and I remember adding these guys in the Sakura Reserve. Violet Pixie Diva had, I believe, mentioned this dinosaur. They were so cool. Like, just the way they strut around. And I think it was... There was something about it I can't remember right now. Off the top of my head, but... When they're out there in the wild, they look pretty cool. So we'll definitely be adding them. Oh, these guys are cute. Okay. Very interesting sound they make. I don't know if we've heard it in the game yet. Or with any of the other species. Right, these guys always, there's always multiple. Female. Ooh. Oh wait, that's kind of tough. They're both really cool. Yeah. Do I just build another hatchery? Because... would make our job easier, right? Maybe we build it off to this side.
Asset has been collected.
Because this will be the forbidden area where Littlefoot and their friends are not supposed to visit and stay away from. To be honest, I could actually extend that way, come to this side, and then we have this space here for us to build, you know, attractions and all of those such things. Yeah. Why not build a second habitat? Where is it? Hatchery. I mean, not habitat.
Transporting asset.
Okay. Nope, not the gate. There we go. It's not a large, like in the sense of going that direction, but it's a pretty wide hatchery, we can say that. Alright, there we go. I believe you need a path. Get that taken care of.
If you're anything like me, you look at the amazing frill of the Chasmosaurus and think, hey, walking ad space. Now, a lot of my ideas get shut down, but boy, did that one get shut down fast.
Okay. I feel like that guy says the silliest things. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think this is cool. I hope you guys like this little stone archway we've made for the Great Valley. We'll have to think of something clever for the next area. I don't know why I can't remember them all of a sudden, but it's not the forbidden area, right? It's something else.
Transporting asset.
Okay. I feel like there was another dinosaur we introduced, but we didn't give them the their nest and those such things that they need. Oh, you guys. We didn't get Ducky. That's a juvenile? That's pretty... Yeah, actually, with that off-white tan underbelly. Although they all look like that. Welcome, let's say welcome to Ducky here. I can't believe we forgot this. That is very rude, Ducky. I'm so sorry. There we go.
Asset transportation in progress.
And Ducky was always pretty funny. Had his moments, that's for sure. Okay. No way. Sarah's already growing up. Sarah! You're an adult! Okay, if Sarah has children... Once Sarah has children, we'll get a Sarah Jr. Mini Sarah. And how's Littlefoot? Where are you?
Delivery has been completed.
I don't know if these are new juveniles or if... Oh, that's cute. There's Littlefoot. Matures in 2 years. Okay. So they mature a little later. Are they venturing into... Yes. Okay. I'm happy. I am very happy. So more shopping amenities. No worries. But right now our focus is dinosaurs. So I am sorry. I don't mean to be mean. Oh. That's pretty cool. Okay. Am I the only one who gets really excited when I see certain patterns and colors? We got another alien. This is not real, right? Will you guys let me know if this was a real thing when dinosaurs were walking about? I always wonder. Okay, we got 3 females, 3 males. Let's get the Diplodocus going over here. Now, we got those two guys over there. We got the Apathosaurus here. Where did we place the other long necks? I think Diplodocus we can put here. Yeah. I was thinking about the Brachiosaurus and I just remembered we had placed them near the large waterfall. Is this... Let's go ahead and actually do a traditional release. I'm curious how small these guys actually are.
We are pleased to welcome a departure
Oh my
to the
god.
park.
Oh, we're never gonna find you guys in the Great Valley. Oh no.
The homolocephale might seem unassuming, but that flat plate on its head isn't there for decoration. I've seen it used socially amongst the dinosaurs, but I've also seen it used defensively. Long story short, do not underestimate this animal.
Well, that's just that is a pretty interesting take or fact, right? I mean, never underestimate any dinosaurs, but these guys are so small. That is, didn't think they would
To the park.
be a threat of any kind, but of course, you know, they have to be protective of themselves when giants are walking all over the place. Alright, where do we want these guys? So there's our Brachiosaurus. We need to build up your home a little bit, I just realized. I'm not doing a good job. Okay. And go ahead and transport. Where's the fifth one? Okay, are we good? Now these guys, I don't think they will need that much space, but should be in a spot where we should be able to see them. I don't know why. I just feel like that'd be kind of a nice spot for them. Okay, let's get the Brachiosaurus taken care of here. Tall nut, you got it. And everything else is pretty good. We'll get you a nest as well. I think that should be pretty good, right? Perfect. And I believe there was somebody else we had added. You guys doing good? Happy? Good. We take.
We are pleased to welcome a
What are you guys missing? Ground fruit? You guys just eating everything? I'm curious as to how this is gonna look. Let's see what it looks like right now on the ground.
Transit has commenced.
I mean, yeah, that is. You're gonna need a truck to get through this. We'll definitely be snagging one of them to drive around, because this is not easy to go through. You can't see much. Who do we have there? Okay. Let's go ahead and
Asset in transit.
we'll wait for, I believe, can't remember who that was. We got so many dinosaurs going all over the place right now.
Now here's a distinctive looking dinosaur. The Corythosaurus has a bill like a duck and an impressive crest on its head. Kinda makes you wonder if evolution really does have a plan or if it's just trying everything until something sticks, huh? Now that I mention it, that might be exactly how evolution works. Huh.
Alright, buddy. I believe that's the case. Okay. If you automate bay, is it just automatically synthesize the previous dinosaur that you did? I assume that's the case. Oh, we have not ever used these guys. Dino-Kyrus. Yeah, okay. We gotta give some love to the Dino-Kyrus. And we'll get one more going here. Okay, let me just keep an eye on what have we done so far. We've not done the Chungkingosaurus. It's like 3 names in one. Chungkingosaurus. Yep. Let's go ahead and get you going. Gallimimus you guys have seen. Come over here and we've done the Musclemen. Dinosaurs. We've not done the Dreadnoughtus? Yeah. These guys, I mean, they're so cool. Like I said before, I feel like to have that impact that you have a dense dinosaur environment going on, the long necks really help achieve that look. Because a lot of these guys are pretty tucked away in bushes and such. Okay. Oh. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen this dinosaur species before. That's so... Okay, we're gonna have to do a traditional release on this guy. Again, I'm gonna ask you guys, are you guys enjoying this type of or not video style, but just what is in today's episode? Because again, I'm having fun, but I don't know how much fun you guys are having. Okay, let's go ahead and select these eggs. What do we got here? Oh, that pattern is so cool. Very tiger-esque. Damn, all the males are looking so cool. Okay. Looks like a giant skunk. Ooh. Oh, man. As to make it so tough. Maybe it's not a good idea to do the randomized color and pattern. I just love looking at the Chungkingosaurus at this angle. They're so cool. Okay. That should be pretty good. Alright, Gallimimus. You mischievous species. These guys are always running around everywhere. I can get you guys over here. Because I know they're not going to stay in that one spot. That's pretty cool. We'll have to individually... Actually, right here is where we can maybe automate that bay. I think that might be the smart choice for the Dreadnoughtus. Because we have 10 bays to use now. Kind of a lot. Okay. Actually, what is the difference between the male and the female? Let's see. Are these larger horns off to the sides a little bigger on the male? I'm not seeing too much of a difference. The male's got those. Yeah, female does too. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much of a difference. 3 males. Okay. Should be good.
Assets in the air.
And just to make sure they have things to nibble on or such while they wait, we'll get that covered up for them.
Transportation complete. Asset delivered.
Okay.
Commencing asset transit.
I believe it was these guys. Okay, we'll do a airlift release for the Dragnotus real quick, and then we'll do the traditional release on the other guys. Now, we could probably place this guy right here. Yeah.
Setting additional task.
We are pleased to
All right, let's check it out.
welcome Minus to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an archaeologist
Wow.
to the park.
I don't think they're very large by the looks of it. Those large horns are definitely bigger than them, it seems
We are
like.
pleased to welcome a Triceratops.
There are a lot of reasons that we don't let guests ride the dinosaurs. Trust me, lawyers and ecologists have told me all of them. But the Gigantspinosaurus is a pretty compelling case on its own. After all, those blades and spikes on its back are enough to put off the nastiest of predators, let alone a paying audience. But hey, at least it's still a heck of a sight from a viewing gallery.
Okay. Oh, okay. We'll do a traditional release on them, because we haven't seen these guys. Iguanodons will do a airlift. I wonder how large these guys are. Okay. I mean, they look really cool. Wow. You don't see too many dinosaurs with fur like
The
this.
Dinosaurus is an impressively sized ornithomimosaurian, or ostrich dinosaur. And it certainly does bear a passing resemblance to ostriches considering its beak, feathers, and long neck. But I would emphasize passing resemblance. I've certainly never seen an ostrich this size or with arms like those.
That would be a fair assumption. There is... I missed one of these guys. There you go. Who's this? Did they forget one? Or... I think he's coming over. Okay. Let's go ahead and transport.
Confirming task. Adding to the list.
Did they...
Assets in the air.
I wonder why it's not letting me select some of these two guys here. Could it be helicopter capacity?
Request
Maybe.
acknowledged.
We'll have to find out.
Setting additional task.
Oops.
We are pleased to
Okay.
welcome a
I guess they're coming over here. Why am I not able to... Yeah, I think it's because of helicopter capacity.
Delivery complete.
That would definitely have to be it.
Delivered.
Okay. Let's go ahead and while that's being taken care of, we'll
Asset has been collected.
make some of the homes for our newer friends all situated. I don't think we added anyone there. But I believe we did. I think it was a Dreadnoughtus actually we added over here. These guys really just don't want to go anywhere. They really do appreciate their privacy. I respect it. Okay. Now, where? I have not been adding the teams. I think there's some more boxes around that we should definitely take care of. We'll take care of as we move throughout the valley. Okay.
Confirming asset delivery.
Ground leaf. Pretty good. Nice. And what kind of nest size? Probably medium, right? Yeah. Not isolated. Isolated. Not isolated. Okay, so you see the overlap on some of these territories? That's what we have to make sure we take into consideration.
Delivery has been completed.
Okay. And I don't think we've taken care of our Diplodocus here. Tall leaf. We have a large territory. Place it past the marsh area. I think that would look pretty cool. Is that enough? Yeah. And let's get a
Asset delivered.
probably right there. That should be good. Lovely.
Asset transportation underway.
How are you guys doing? Gallimimus? You mischievous guys. What's up with this territory you've chosen? I don't want to just place enough for them to have, but kind of match it with the rest of the valley. We have to keep an eye on that. Make sure
Transit has commenced.
we're not making the valley look too silly either. That's not going to be too much of a worry because more of them are being transported, and I believe Gallimimus is medium.
Asset transported.
These guys also need 3 nests. But you're smiling. Okay. Now, is there anybody else? How are you guys doing? Oh, you guys are gonna have baby brachiosaurs, yeah? 3 of them. Cool. I mean, the thing is, the valley is so large. And just, it's so massive that even if I stay still, I'm trying to actually just pinpoint where the dinosaurs are. See the truck, of course. Is that the Dreadnoughtus, I believe, that's being transported? It's really funny timing. As I'm looking for dinosaurs, one is just being flown right in front of us, slowly itching from the left to right. Yeah, so I can't really see where some of them are, especially at a distance. And my goal is to,
Transportation complete.
you know, have massive herds of them just...
The Dreadnoughtus. This herbivore's name means fears nothing. And it's so big that I believe it.
Okay, didn't want to cut him off, although he did cut me off. But I want to, like, I want there to be so many herds of dinosaurs just moving along the valley that basically mimicking those scenes you will get in Land Before Time, where some of the opening shots are just these herds of dinosaurs running through different areas or in the background, or while Littlefoot and his friends are just hanging about, you'll just see them. So trying to create that is
Asset transported.
kind of the goal for me. I don't know if we'll be able to get it in this episode. We might have to complete it on the next episode too. I'm gonna try to get as many in there as we can today.
Oh, our animals have put their nest to good use. An ecosystem in action. Incredible.
Who did? Which one is that?
Delivery complete.
What was I saying? Who said something? Cover and fiber. So making sure we stay in theme. All fiber, yeah. Almost there. That's what I'm thinking. They are going to be moving about into maybe other territories. And using like this cycad. I swear you guys, my English is not that bad. There's some words for some reason I'm having difficulty. Using this plant, having, you know, it has ground fruit, tall fiber, and ground fiber. Not only will it look, you know, like the scenery is pretty similar to each other, but as these guys are venturing around, they'll still get food in other territories. Okay. Hopefully we don't hurt his cover. There you go. Although we're gonna have to come back and adjust that. Taking a nap? I do like the wetland, huh? That's good to know. Let's see here. I think we've been using the marsh. No, it was cypress. And I do love the way the cypress swamp looks like. Almost there. We're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna give him some time, let him move around, and see where he moves his territory. I think that is gonna be something to consider. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back and check on you. Are you guys doing good? You guys have been eating your ground fruit? Yeah, I can see that. Is there just ground fruit? Just this one? Okay. Who is that? Dinosaurs? Okay. That's Sarah. Littlefoot. Is Littlefoot? Is he an adult now? Kind of is. Yeah. They grow up so fast, don't they? So we'll have to keep an eye on Littlefoot Jr. Okay. Now we have a lot of dinosaurs waiting over here. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Never mind. For some reason, I thought I had way more. Apparently I was wrong. Alright, the iguanodons. This is a nice spot right here.
Asset to be collected.
Although I just pretty sure I put it in somebody else's territory directly. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. Alright, let's get the bay filled with some more. Yeah, we got these guys, right? Although, no. It was these guys. Theirs goes off to the side, looks like. That is interesting. I love the Loki Ceratops. Oh, that's really interesting. Like lava-like texture and color. Okay. And we're right here. Oh, these guys. So silly. Is there any representation of these guys in Land Before Time? I don't know or remember. I'll have to check. But we gotta add them. It'd be very interesting to see how they blend with the whole Great Valley environment. Okay. And I don't know why I keep coming back to the gym bros of the dinosaur species. Where is... Yeah, I was thinking about this when I was getting this guy.
Lystrosaurus.
Lystrosaurus. Okay, so these guys have a little similarity to the iguanodons when it comes to their walking strut, as well as the shape here, but it's this, I don't know if you can call this crest. Just the spine. Yeah. So their head is a little bit more lifted. These guys are a little lower. Okay. Now that I'm going back and forth, there's definitely some differences. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy going. Alright. And that should be good. I have a feeling they're all going to look the same. This kind of looks like salmon. Could be completely off though. Alright, Chunkingosaurus. Let's check this guy out.
Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
Did I synthesize 2 of these guys? Or synthesize them twice? Not 2. I feel like I did.
First discovered in the Shaxi Mao
Maybe not.
Formation in China, the Chunkingosaurus is a wonderful animal. The twin rows of spikes along its back give it an impressive profile, but it's the spiked tail, its thagomizer, that is especially intimidating to predators looking for an easy meal.
Yeah, everyone's got to survive somehow. Has this guy never tranquilized? He's just been hanging out here? Same with you guys. We never transported you. We have got quite a bit of species going on. Okay. Now, we're really making our way down the list here. I believe this is a halfway point. Oh, these guys are so small. I mean, the name is Microceratus. Yeah. They're not going to take up a lot of space, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's really cool. The purple pattern. I love that. Okay. And you guys are pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna do the Nodorosaurus, but how do you say? Mutaborosaurus. Interesting. Also another very interesting sound coming from a dinosaur. And so It was just a thought running through my head, but I believe by doing this, it might take a little time in just getting these species to build up their families and that herd groups that they need to really fill up the valley, because again, you know, they have all those nests and such. There's gonna be a lot of dinosaurs after their families start to grow. We're gonna have to keep that in mind. I like the male on this, the pattern on this better. Okay.
Big and stubborn, the iguanodon can be difficult to manage. Not that you shouldn't try, though. The rewards of having this incredible herbivore here outweigh any difficulty in caring for it.
I think we've heard that about the iguanodon before. That's a watermelon, right? It's just reversed. The horn should be green and the skin color should be that pinkish, reddish hue. But that's a watermelon. Oh, I should start giving nicknames to these guys. Okay. Does that mean? So actually transport these guys because they've been waiting. And I believe their family is... No, that was a Gallimimus. No, we don't need to... Yeah, there they are. Finalize.
En route to pick up the asset.
And these guys here have not been introduced yet. We'll take them all together because we don't have as many helicopters. Who's this? Oh, iguanodons, yeah. So they are working on the iguanodons right now. We've seen these guys and they're so small. Question is, where can we place them where they don't accidentally get stomped on? Who is back over here? What are you doing back here? Weren't you... Your family's over here, right? That was funny. So that's basically what I wanted to see, is them venturing out to new areas. I think that's fantastic.
Asset to be collected. Asset being transferred.
Okay, where is... I've seen all those guys before, I believe. Okay. These guys...
Allura Titan.
Allura Titan. Very similar to the, where is he? Kind of. The crest is actually a lot more different now that I'm looking at it. I mean, this is a chicken, right?
Ornithomimus.
This is a chicken. You gotta add some chickens. I kind of want to add a, you know, the feeders that you would give to the carnivorous dinosaurs, because it releases those goats. But it's not going to be accurate to the story. There's no goats walking around in the Great Valley or Land Before Time. Okay. This is the rooster for sure. We already got the chicken. We need the rooster. Okay. Now, can I transport all of them now? No. I don't believe I actually created your guys' like environment. Missing fish. Okay. That's very interesting. Needs deep water. Maybe we make you guys a pond kind of situation here. No way. Oh no. Oh no. That's awkward.
Asset delivered.
They really just they sunk in, you guys. You saw that, right? I feel bad. Was never there before. So right in front of our entrance is this pretty decent sized pond, which I think works actually. It's kind of a nice introduction to the valley. It's just, I'm not sure why. This is deep water. What am I missing?
Asset in transit. Confirming asset
I don't understand why. That's so strange. Why would this not work? Be careful, your colleagues are kind of gone because of this. Yeah, that's so confusing. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, so it's not being... Oh my gosh, you guys.
We should really try and mimic the natural environment these animals would thrive in. You'd be surprised how big an impact the right scenery and foliage can have.
I think it needs shallow water. If you guys don't say anything, I won't say anything, okay? That's all I ask of you. Okay, just on the outside, remove some of that water. Clean it up a little bit here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and add some ground leaf. Lovely. As well as a nest. I believe medium size should be fine. Dinosaurs. Okay, so large. Let's see who takes it first. Okay. Everyone's just taking a nap, huh? It's that time of the day. Is this... You just hanging out over here? That's all I've ever wanted, you guys. For them to just go mingle in places that aren't their territory. That's a dream. Let's do a quick checkup on some of these guys. You're just sleeping on the path of the attraction? That's cool. Okay, where is Littlefoot? Let's see if Littlefoot has had any kids yet. No offsprings. Actually, I don't think they'll ever have kids because it's just brothers and sisters. Yeah. I don't think they're ever gonna have offspring. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. I was forcing them to have kids. That's very Game of Thrones of me. Right? Whoa, what's going on here? Were you guys all stuck behind something? Because it's a lot of you guys lined up over there. And how are you guys doing? They've had their juvenile too. Honestly, the Brachiosaurus is so adorable. Alright, let's not get distracted. We are on a schedule here.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Is that all of them? Why'd you only select 2?
We are pleased to welcome Herbivore to the park.
I'm not sure why it doesn't... Or it looks like it. I guess it has. That's good to know. Let's get you guys... Maybe somewhere over here? I don't know if they want to be disturbed. We can probably get you guys here, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Keeping an eye and making sure, you know, everyone is where they're supposed to be. It's going to be a task of its own. I'll tell you that. Alright, so our rooster, but whoa. Okay. You just know this guy goes to fashion shows. And the males, yeah. I think the males are going to look cool because they have to show off right to the females. Okay, we'll get one more male here. And I'm going to have to, I was just thinking about it, I'm going to have to introduce an additional Apathosaurus to give Littlefoot a chance to have his own kids. This gonna fine? Wait, I'm thinking too hard about this. Yep, that's it. That's it right there. Oh no, these guys are the roosters. The other ones are the chickens. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Very, it's like a little bit of zebra. Okay, that's a peacock, right? Now that I'm looking at it, maybe this is a peacock and not a rooster. 3 males, 3 females, perfect.
Asset has been transported.
Let's get you guys airlifted. And get you over here. Yeah, actually. Let's get a Apathosaurus. And a little bit of a difference. What is going on over here? Do we have anybody waiting? Yes, we do. It might have been a mistake for me to have 2 of these hatcheries because I am just overwhelmed with wanting to synthesize every single dinosaur. Alright, let's get these guys in. Yeah. Now, these guys are very small, so
Transit has commenced.
I don't need a lot of space. Maybe place them right here.
Picking up asset. No problem.
Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Male and a female. So give Littlefoot a chance to have some families. Have juniors of himself walking around. Alright, so we've got this space here. We got some more space in the back as well. You guys hanging out in the in Spike's area? Where is Spike? Did the Corintosaurus just take over Spike's area? Or am I in the wrong? I think I'm in the wrong place. This is Spike's.
Asset transportation
Right?
in progress.
Okay, more Corintosaurus. There you are. Yep. Where's your nest though? Let's get you another nest. Okay, there we go.
We are pleased to welcome Stegosaurus to the
You guys are hanging out in Sarah's area too? That's good to know. Wait, we do have a Triceratops. What did I do over here? Oh, it was a low-key Ceratops. That's different. Okay.
Asset has been delivered.
Alright. Let's get the Apathosaurus over there first. believe
Transportation
right here.
complete.
Yeah.
Adding task.
Awesome. Should have done that a while ago. Okay. I mean, we got these empty bays, right? Why wouldn't we release or synthesize some more? Oh, these guys are interesting. How do you even say that name?
Pachycephalosaurus.
Pachycephalosaurus. To be honest, when you hear it, you're like, oh, okay, that's not bad. But reading it is a lot more intimidating than hearing it.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Then again, that could be applied to a lot of things. Okay. Now, I think what's going to be interesting, and I've said it before, is we're adding all these guys. I'll get to you. We're adding all these guys, but their families are going to grow, and that's where things are going to get very interesting, I believe. Oh, they're so small. And then they've got this random little spot of fur on their tail. That's so funny. Okay, I said we're adding all the long necks, and we will definitely do that. Okay.
Synthesis procedure.
Right. And again, you know, yes, this is all inspired by Land Before Time. We've created a Great Valley just like you see in the movie. And then we'll have the more forbidden area where Littlefoot and friends are not supposed to go. But some things are going to be our own twist that we're adding right now. And that's, you know, adding all of these herbivore species. I think it gives a pretty cool, just our own version of seeing, do you see what I mean? You see these herds of dinosaurs, just like we do in the movies. Yes, they're more exclusive to specific species. But I felt like, you know, we don't need to limit ourselves to that. Why not add all of them, right? So, at this point, we just need a Pokemon Master to come in here and catch them all, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and... Alright. I had to pause there for a second there, but... What was I doing just a second ago? Overcrowd. You guys are complaining about the lack of space. Check your gap space. Okay. So, we can definitely extend that like this way to help mediate that issue, since we know we got all that space and the space back there
Asset transportation underway.
to use. Okay. Just make a path that goes around here.
The Lystrosaurus, a true survivor of the dinosaur world. No one is quite sure how this animal survived the mass Permian extinction event, but survive it did. It might be small in stature and toothless, bar those upper canine tusks, but the Lystrosaurus was a remarkably successful species in its time, and now, of course, in our time as well.
That's pretty cool. That is very cool. Okay. I feel like we've got... I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear these dinosaurs. That was a pretty cool shot. As you're seeing them right here, and then you got this guy. We should introduce just one more Dreadnoughtus too. Okay. Go ahead and airlift release you. I wish I can buy just all the helicopters I can possibly get my hands on at this point.
Asset to be collected. Request acknowledged.
Got 3 of each.
Delivery.
That's pretty cool. Over here, do we have anybody that's able to... Yes.
Incubation complete.
Let's get them... Maybe right here. Perfect. And for these guys, we're gonna release them together and see what's going on here.
The
Wow, they are vocal.
ornithomimus, or bird mimic, has a remarkably large brain for its size. The areas dedicated to movement and coordination are especially well developed, fitting for a dinosaur that can reach such impressive speeds. It makes you wonder if bird brain is as savage an insult as some might think.
And these guys release. Oh, they are small. Oh, wow. They're cute, but wow, they're small.
The oviraptor got its name from the hypothesis that it survived by stealing and eating eggs from other dinosaurs. It's not a feeding habit that will win you many friends, but it is another amazing example of how species rely on one another in surprising ways.
Oh, they're cute, but that is not very nice. You guys should not be stealing the eggs of other species. Like, come on. What is that? Okay. Do these guys need fish? No, okay. I thought there was something about them needing fish. Actually, let's first tranquilize. Where is these guys? We can take them at the same time. I believe there's only 3 of them, right? I hope so. If we see some more, we'll definitely add them. Right as I say it. Oh, there's 5 of you? Okay, I think now we got them all. I believe. And then we should be able to transport them as soon as that is done. Did you really miss? I think that's all of them? Nice. Okay. And our friends here can probably go somewhere. To be honest, everyone's pretty friendly. We'll add another species over there. Everyone seems to be fine with each other. Just want to make sure there's not a crazy amount of overcrowding. Look at the amount of hearts there are everywhere because of how many dinosaurs we have right now. That is did not think we'd get to this level. I did not think I'd ever have that many dinosaurs in the game. But oh, am I glad. Alright, so these guys, I'd actually like to add them somewhere here. Yeah. We're not going to synthesize anymore for now. And whoever on the bay will stay there for now, just so we can sort things out. Make sure everyone is good. Get the Lokiceratops, the things they need here.
Oh, the Mutaborosaurus might look a little awkward, but you should see the size of the herds this animal can thrive in. It's a remarkably social dinosaur, and is pretty friendly with other herbivores to boot. But are you surprised? I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out with a face like that?
Okay. Definitely new to me. They're cool. I feel like a lot of them are going to be forming territories. We honestly just have to make sure the whole valley has a little bit of everything.
Asset has been transported.
And they need some cover.
Collected.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna move somewhere else as well. Okay. Is there anybody we're missing? Another thing was we should make sure there's nest. Looks like they're okay with that. And friends over here. Lovely. Who's arriving here? Iguanodon. Is this where your territory is? Oh. No, it's all the way over there.
Transportation underway.
Okay. They have really claimed their land, haven't they?
In transit.
Crowded. The Nodosaurus is totally fine. He's like, you can place it down. I'll be cool. Species isolation not isolated. Perfect.
Confirming asset.
There's always that one spot. Always that one spot.
Asset transported.
Where is your territory?
Asset has been collected.
You're just everywhere, aren't you? Okay. This is throwing me off. I've not seen the Jurassic Tour trucks just all lined up together. Usually there's a little bit of a gap between them.
Transportation complete.
That's cool. Okay. Gonna go ahead and check who is waiting. I believe we're still transporting these guys. Don't believe we'll have enough helicopters. Oh, here comes the Maono. He's big. He is a big guy. That is for sure. Okay.
Asset has been collected.
Oh, it's all full? Okay. What is it full from?
Asset delivery confirmed.
I'm so happy to see an empty bay, to be honest, right now. I thought you were being released. Right? Who's in the air right now?
Asset transportation in progress.
Isn't this the Mammon? Yeah, it is. And... yeah.
Ready to pick up the asset.
Okay, perfect. I mean, how do they keep that long neck up with such a small body? Then again, giraffes seem to be fine, so...
Enormous Patago Titan, one of the largest animals ever to roam the earth. They might seem intimidating and huge, but these animals are actually gentle herbivores. Give them their space, treat them right, and they'll absolutely amaze our guests.
Let's get you a nest. They don't really need a lot, these guys. I mean, the amount of territories that are just being claimed all over the place is a little funny. I don't know why. Okay. Have I assigned? No, I have not. Should we take a truck through the valley and see what's going on? Because I feel like we should. These guys are waiting. We're almost there. Go ahead and get you guys. To be honest, they can go right here.
The asset. Asset collection request received.
How many are there? Oh my goodness. 3 and 3? Okay, 6. You guys cool with waiting for a little bit? I have a wonderful spot for you. Some great real estate. Where did I decide? I was thinking either here or...
For the length of its neck alone, the Mamenchisaurus is a sight to behold. With proper care and, as always, the right enclosure, it should prove to be one of our more impressive animals.
I'm missing tall fiber, so... Pink. And pasture. This is where we have to really think about how it might affect the other territories. I don't think they're gonna... Oh, okay. You guys are cool with the... Although, wait a minute here. How's that gonna work? Alright, we'll have to find out. Okay. It's not gonna happen, I know that. But we'll just place it there. Somebody will eventually use it. Alright, they're being released. Nothing in here. For some reason I feel like there's a weight off my shoulders, not having any more dinosaurs in the bay. There's a lot going on, okay, you guys? And to be honest, we're not done yet. We're gonna add some more. If I have to, I will extend this valley out to here because I don't need this space. I think the Forbidden Valley can kind of go right about in there, all the way around.
Here we have the Pachycephalosaurus, which is the ancient Greek way of saying thick-headed lizard. I've been called that many times myself, but joke's on them. I like this dinosaur so much that I take it as a compliment. Well, I like it from afar at least. They can get a bit, headbutty for my liking.
I swear, Dr. Finch is always cutting me off when I'm talking. Although I'm talking a lot of these videos, but Dr. Finch always gets me when I'm on a thought and then halfway through. Luckily I remember, what was I talking about? Extending, yes. So we have the space. If I need to, I'll have to just terraform this valley to go out a little bit, which should be fine. Is this a ground leaf? Yeah, they need ground leaf. Look at how much small... I mean, when these guys come in, I think this territory will get a lot more extended. So we'll make sure that that is the case. That is a very... a very full valley, if I may say myself. Wetland... You guys have quite a bit of wetland here. There you go. Although, not a fan of how it's covering up the waterfall. There you go. Now I know what Dr. Finch was talking... He's not a doctor, right? Mr. Finch? Yeah, you do not want to get headbutted with that. Nope. No, thank you. How's everyone doing here? Okay, let's go ahead. I feel like we are pretty clear. Which dinosaur is this? Oh, it's the guys in that corner. Got it. Okay. Alright, we do have to tranquilize these guys so that... get them moving.
Brachiocephalosaurus to the park.
Oh, don't want to awaken.
Commencing asset transit.
You can get the rest. Task slot? Do they all work on the same schedule? What's going on here? Okay. We can definitely start transporting some of them. I'm getting all the Oviraptors, I believe. Although it looks like I have 2 female, 2 male, and then 1 male. Oh, not sure where that one came from. Okay. Wow, I can transport a lot right now. That's great. Alright. 8 selected. We are gonna...
Asset delivered.
We're gonna have them come over here.
Asset
Have them
collection
take this
request
back area right here.
received. Setting additional task.
Should be kind of interesting to see that play out. Okay. And I believe you guys should be free now. We'll go ahead and tranquilize the rest. Where are they? 1, 2, 3. Oh, task slot still full? Okay. While we wait for that, let's get some more shops.
Assets in the
I
air.
believe we do have a hotel. Why not get another hotel here? Large one.
Transportation underway.
This one has amenities. Wow, that's really cool actually. Go ahead and get that down.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort,
Probably get
please
some
increase the
more
hotel
shops or
capacity of the park.
something like that here. Because I think they said there's not space. Hopefully this adds to space, but I think they also need some just food and those kind of things going on too. Okay, what if I did this? Made like a small little plaza. That was medium, I believe. Medium drink.
Transit has commenced.
And we need medium food.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That works.
we are pleased to welcome a Chunkingosaurus to the park.
Okay.
Transportation.
So I'm not sure why guests aren't really walking along our path here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can I see overcrowding?
welcome a Dinosaurus to
So there's no overcrowding issue. Everything's green. Yeah, not sure what that's about. These are open or closed. Wait, does that mean the guests are in there?
Chers visiteurs, par mesure de précaution et pour votre sécurité, veuillez gagner l'abri le plus proche.
Not sure what she was saying. Our guests currently... No, okay. I think it's
ladies and gentlemen.
when you close it. Okay.
Apologize for any inconveniences here.
Luckily, we have not had to deal with any tornadoes like we did in the Sakura Reserve. Thankfully. What is not being transported right now? Okay.
Acknowledged.
Go ahead. If any of them are down, one of, I think it's the Raptor. Oh my gosh, I'm saying that horrifically. But they're very small. Or not as small as our other friends, the Microcero something? Microceros? I think those guys might be the smallest dinosaur in the game. Could be wrong though. I believe none of them have been transported yet by the looks of it here. Yeah, okay. Look at you hanging out over here. Please tell me you're sleeping. Oh, that's a branch. You guys can ignore that, okay? We'll just ignore that. Nodorosaurus. Did not know you guys were hanging out over here. That is good to see. Also, Lokiceratops. Not sure how you guys got back here. Iguanodons. This is cool. This is exactly what I wanted, where they're all just hanging out. Hanging all about. Does anybody hang out with the Pathosaurus family? Because I don't really see many of them venturing over here. Oh my gosh. That's pretty cute. You gotta love that. The way he's just watching the Apatosaurus walk by. Oh. He just humbled himself. I think he did. Is it he or she? Is it he? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. These juveniles just hanging out over here. What's up, Littlefoot? You doing good? Have you been able to... Yes, you have. Would you look at that? So we just had to introduce some, a newer mom and dad. Where are you? We got Littlefoot Jr. right here. What happens when Littlefoot Jr. goes up?
Asset transportation underway.
Littlefoot the third is the next one?
Asset in transit.
This right here. This is what I was looking for. These herds moving along the river. You got the Triceratops juveniles. What's going on here? Parasaurolophilo. Oh, and look at these guys. Tell me you guys don't love that. I'm so happy. I really am. And it looks like we have cleared up this one, the first hatchery. Yes. How are we looking over here? I think the bays we knew were empty, but it's just the enclosures themselves. You're just walking around there.
Delivery has been completed.
Do we need to tranquilize these two? Should be... yeah. I have no more tasks. Tranquilize. There's 3 of you. Just 3, right? Good. Okay. So, those guys are the last. And even though a lot of territories are mixing and blending right now, still have some space here. And again, we can extend this. We'll have to delete some of the habitat wall. Is that what it's called? Just a fence? Yeah. Delete some of this fence here. We can probably have it extend that way. If we need it. And I'm pretty sure we might need it. If we're trying to introduce everybody. Let's take a ride. I think that should be, that will be a lot of fun. This one's right here. Can I ride that one? No. Where is our entrance? I think I took the long way. I'm not sure. But you guys will be able to see. Ignore the letters down there. Can we actually see the sign? You see Valley. There you go. I'm gonna do a little better job of making that sign fit in that archway a little better. Just on the cement walls, I believe, right now. Maybe fix those rocks right there that are floating. And I'm sorry to these guests, because this is not going to be your traditional ride. Yeah, those guys are actually pretty large. Wow. That's really cool. Let's start from the back here. What in the world? That's a bush. What did I hit? That was a bush. And maybe a small little skinny branch. Like, what? How's that possible? Yeah, that's so cool. Please don't get stuck. Great. Oh. Were you on your... extending your neck there to grab some food? That? I'm glad we caught that. Is there a way for me to take the overlay off? I'm not sure. Have our new friends arrived? Actually, I think they're over here. Somebody chasing us? Look at the way these guys run. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're really small. And I love the way a lot of them are rushing, or just in general kind of directing themselves towards the smaller waterfall. So I'm really happy we added that. May have to think about adding another one, because it seems like they enjoy hanging out in this kind of environment. And I totally get it. I would do the same thing if I were them. Yeah, look at... I think this is how you get all the species to intermingle. No, 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 no. Please don't do it. Oh, I'm so sorry. That juvenile was like right there. Okay. Let's try to not get the guests stuck. And we'll go ahead and get to the main part of our valley where the larger waterfall is. Is that a Gallimimus? Look like a Gallimimus. Can't stay too long in there. I'm pretty sure we would get stuck. Are these the Lokiceratops? It looks like, yeah, with the crest. I think that's the Lokiceratops. What was that sound? It sounded like a crow. Look at that sneaky little alien. I'm telling you guys, those are aliens in disguise. Ah, what is that? Did we just run over a juvenile? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. See, that's why you don't drive fast. Okay. Are these a Dinosaurs? It's not the Gallimimus, right? We're pretty sure not. We got our Pathosaurus getting into the Littlefoot territory. Yeah, look at these guys. They really love to hang out with just themselves. They're not really crossing over and going into other territories by the looks of it. I wonder what that's about. It's more of, like in the movies, Sarah and her species and family, like her mom, I believe, dad, that was pretty against their species hanging out with any other species. I'm just hitting random things by the looks of it. Okay, so they're not really here. Are they Stegoceratops or Stegosaurus? I can't remember now. I bet you if we changed some of this to shallow water, we'll get them all over here. So I'm definitely going to do that after this ride. Oh, we got one sleeping right there, one right there. Very dusty. We got some juveniles hanging out right here. Okay. I think, to be honest, this is really cool. And again, not as full as I thought it was going to be. And that's only because they're just starting out. I think as the families or the nests, more nests get claimed, we can add a few more. This is really going to start to fill up. And you guys are going to see in the next episode, probably the most lively valley enclosure you'll ever see in this game. That is a very large claim I'm making. And of course, I'm being serious in my own way. I'm sure there's not just creators on YouTube, but just people who, you know, enjoy this game. No! I just took out my waterfall. There you go. There are people that, you know, really... I'm sure they have taken this game to the limits and created some of the coolest things. We've seen some people do that on YouTube. But the ones that aren't, you know, posting on YouTube, I'm curious what you guys are doing. You guys want to share to me? I do have a Discord. It's the same name, or yeah, same username as my YouTube channel name. If you guys have some photos or such, I would love to see that. Maybe I can share them in the videos. Okay, I think that should be enough shallow water to get them all to react to the waterfall and pond environment like they are over there. Because this is a lot larger. And I think if you have more of them, or a lot of them hanging out here, it's gonna look really cool. But I think this was a great start to filling up our Great Valley with as many dinosaurs as we can get, you guys. I was just checking if I forgot anything over there. But again, from here, it doesn't look like much activity is going on, you know, with dinosaurs and such. Of course, if we get on the ground level, there's a few more, but where are introverts? Did they decide that... Oh, you know what? I bet you they went to go find a more quieter place, because these guys have all been coming over here. I guarantee you they have they've moved their territory. Now, I will not rest until we find them. Thankfully, they are part of the long neck gang. They're a little easier to spot. Brachiosaurs seem to be doing well. We can definitely add another species there. I'm just keeping an eye on all the real estate we have left to sell. Okay. Maybe they are here and they're taking a nap? I heard something. And these notifications are just going crazy. There's gonna be so many, I'm telling you. That's it right there, right? Yeah. There you are. How are you doing? I'm glad to see you not just in that corner and you're hanging out with everybody else and you're able to take a nap as well. It's very good to see. Hope you're doing well. Looking for food? Believe there should be some around you. How's the iguanodon doing? Panicking? Why are you... Oh, calling to juveniles? Is that why? We didn't get a good look at... There's the other one, okay. Imagine trying to name all these guys. Right? Oh, they're so cool. Every species, you guys, they're amazing. And you guys know... We're gonna introduce the Dinosaurs at some point. Definitely in the next episode. Shake up the environment a little bit, because you know those guys are intimidating. I think this was a wonderful start. I mean, not to the Chrono Sanctuary, that has already begun, but trying to fill up the Great Valley with as many dinosaurs as we can. I believe we're more than halfway right now. If I just quickly give a glance to our hatchery. There's a few down the list that like 1 or 2, maybe 3 I've skipped. I can go back and double check and we can synthesize them, but I believe we were right about here. And we added these 2, this guy, this guy. This was Ducky.
Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus. Why I have difficulty with some names. This was the first species of the video, and then yes, we added you. not you. So right, this is where we are. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unless, no, 12, because we already added Triceratops. I believe we've already added, so 10 more species basically. Okay. Probably actually 12 because we skipped some. So not bad. Out of 45, maybe 14 left. That's pretty cool if you ask me. And we'll add the rest. Probably extend the valley. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a lot of transportation, synthesizing, adding of nest, adding of foliage so that they have something to eat. Kind of interesting, a lot more different, but I had a lot of fun and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please let me know in the comments. I always love to read and reply back to you guys. But overall, I hope you're having a wonderful day as well as a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.